So again, having a problem, technical difficulties. I know I was going to have technical difficulties, so because I'm having technical difficulties, I recorded my video and will enable your ability to access live if you would like to. Um, and then you can leave comments if you would like live. I will have to send you a link. Just send a comment and let me know that's what you would like to do. Okay. And from there, also offer another video link. And post. Okay, get rid of these. And also share this link. A couple of different places. This is very difficult, especially I'm using a different software program. So the new software program, um, supposedly allowing me to stream two different places instead of one, and I'm using my software for the projection, which makes it even better. I want to thank anybody who has come, and I will be projecting a video in the live stream. Okay, and with that said, anyone who would like to comment, send a message. If you send me a comment, I will then be able to send you a link. Let me know that you'd like to join. There's a few people that will receive these links automatically. Let me know that you'd like to join. Let me know that you would like to comment. And I will send you the comment link. I only have room for 6 people. And I'm just going to project as long as the system allows me to. Okay? With that said, with everything working, welcome. And I'm going to start the video. First, I better send the link. Um,
Dream.
Chat. Hopefully that's working. Sound. Audio has an echo. Thank you, Isaac. All right. Is it a bad echo? Okay. Let's see here. I think that's the desktop. So turn down. Okay. All right. I'm sending out a link. Let's see here. So I need to get my share link, man, and then we can get started. It's a chat. Events, video storage. I hope this thing doesn't disconnect on me, man. On the area earlier. Ah. Okay, and if I start sharing what I'm looking for, either way, that video is not going to form my conclusive understanding for you, so I have to do it in this fashion. So all I'm looking for is my share video for my people who want to connect. And of course, the urgency is set because service studio video setup, stream video file. Streaming, social alerts, connect to my accounts. This is a live stream. And there we go. It's cut off. I see it, but I can't see how to invite people. I need to get started. All right, so I'm going to get started. I appreciate anybody who's here. I thank you and blessings to you. See what I got here. Looking for any share. All right. So it won't take too much to edit. Blessings to you. I was planning on doing this live, and I will still broadcast and stream. However, there is an issue that I need to address. So, because I'm addressing an issue at the same time, it won't be a full live broadcast. However, I will broadcast live on video. And if anyone would like, anybody who's here, I know that the video is not being seen. I am trying to find literally my invite button. That's all I need right now. Come to that understanding where there is, it's always just that one thing, and it takes an hour to find that one thing. And once you find it, then everything is ready, and you can't find it. Chat messages. I got the chat. even if I go backwards, it doesn't disconnect. So this is streaming software view. Authentication. Alright. One more page, I think. Ah. Okay, so I might end up having to limit my comments. Man. Unless somebody knows how to do this. So it's the stopping. Okay. Okay, so I should be streaming right now. Alright, and I'm gonna start the broadcast video again. To join, I will be able to intercept and change the screen so that we're able to communicate. With that said, I am as ready as I can be. I'm going to pull up my notes here, see if they calculate it a little bit, not as much as I can. So let me refresh, see if that does anything like that. Okay. My notes. So I created some notes just I think early this afternoon. I have to find those real quick. Appreciate it. I will project also during this broadcast that I will be listening live, and anyone who would like to comment is welcome to comment, and we will actually take your comment live so that we can have a further conversation and come to that commonality. So thank you again for joining me. This one's about reparations. Most recently, there was a meeting, HR 40 meeting, that went on. And that HR 40 meeting was a 7-hour meeting. Let's say thank you to the people that have put the meeting together, that were capable of actually putting that meeting together and enabling and allowing those people in California and those who had the ability to get there for that meeting to voice their opinion. Okay. Let's come to an understanding that a lot of people have dedicated their livelihood to researching livelihood to researching history and coming to a better understanding for reparations for historic events that occurred that could include a reason for reparations. Okay. I have a link to that particular video. Again, it's a long video. It is a 7-hour video. Okay. Let me start off with apology and repair. Okay. And don't mind if I pause my video several times to get to the proper notes. Okay, so I'm going to start with the apology and repair and indigenous reparations for African descendants of enslaved. The apology. I'm sorry for the holy occurrence of chattel slavery. I refuse and renounce adherence to all past, present, and future suggestions enabling or enforcing laws or acts that encourage enslavement. I reject any and all modeling and or construction of infrastructure and laws to and which cause apartheid. I apologize for the planning, stalking, hunting, poisoning, capturing, sickening, murder, defrauding, forcing, false religious beliefs, and forceful delusion. Racism, bigotry, discrimination, defamation, unlawful and unethical enforcement and reinforcement of chattel slavery and apartheid. Moreover, fraud, theft, and lack of income which occurred due to chattel slavery and apartheid. And fourth, I will support, reject, and adhere to all suggestions which protect from death, abuse, work by force, lack of well-being, and negligence. The repair. Together, we will reconstruct the United States Constitution and the Bill of Rights. With the new infrastructure, we will secure there are no projections nor suggestions based on causing and or enforcing humanistic enslavement or apartheid. Thoroughly research to find, secure, and properly distribute any beneficiary will left to slaves, former slaves, and or their heirs. Support and provide compensation to offer stability, to which point the abused citizen and or their descendant would be if violations not occur. On prognosis of full repair, enable research to conclude answer for actual home and choice to return or re-identify. Set all laws to deduce assured such violations do not reoccur. Okay? So I created that recently in a form, digital form, that offers the information, a timeline, a graph, which also includes the fact that I identify as American Indigenous of Advanced Melanin. The amount of time from 2000 to 2100 that I foresee that it will take to fully repair the situation. A restore and replenishment statistic graph, which doesn't really tell statistics which, so that one needs to be changed. So I'm actually fully editing this remarkable projection that includes several ideas and forms of reparations. Okay. With that said, I will also be sharing some of those forms of reparations and how I plan to get there. Okay. If you are just now joining us, thank you for joining us. It's about reparations. And if you have any questions or would like to project, you have something that you would like to say, feel free. Leave a comment. This is a recording. However, I'm sitting and you're capable of actually asking any questions live. So if you have any questions at any time, we interrupt this video and we will go live and we will have a conversation. Okay? There is questions of agenda. And I know that, again, I think that those who have offered their time and put effort into organizing to enable and allow us the civil combat of the indifference that has truly occurred through slavery and apartheid. Okay? So the meeting needs to start at 8 o'clock. Again, this is a recording and we will go live. If you have any questions, first I want to say something about that video that occurred the other day. I understand that there's a lot that's going on. There's a lot of research history, and we do not project as the people are information. Do not project without having a proper answer. Also, that a lot of people are coming forward and offering their opinion about the situation. And some of those opinions are tactical. I go right back to one of our favorite people in the world, the hip hop community, Ice Cube, who in tactical advanced position has taken the time to open up the argument with adding women to the law in California. Right? And in the meeting, there was another individual who came up and actually stood and said, we need to add African Americans to the rights. And that's where I have a problem. Because in the capable mindset, I believe tactically we have seen over and over again without any problem and understanding that as long as we plan to add further separation to the manual of the Bill of Rights, to the Constitution, then it's okay to add an amendment. And that's where we fail. That's where one of our major problems is. Separation. It's easy to conclude the ability to add a class that's cultural studies to the menu, but seemingly difficult to add a book that's written by an African American, an Asian American, an African, or an Asian to the studies. Even at no reason to project the color or race. And so, in this theory, in my understanding, I believe that we need to address this issue in independence, reparations. Okay? So, with that said, humanizing the Bill of Rights will be that answer. Not having further separation. So from this point, you live in America, anywhere in the world for that matter, I will assume that you're human. Okay? And if we need to form boundaries upon entrance due to defense of the sacred land and intellectual property, so be it. But our practice need not conclude separation by skin color. Again, I identify as an indigenous American of advanced melanin. If I need to project skin color, I have a 20-point system. The 20-point system consists of the range of skin color. So when I identify by melanin every time I say skin color, I don't have to identify with a separate entity causing the delusion because I am an American of the United States. Okay? So, first and foremost, we set the understanding, and in the 20-point system, those of low or non-melanin reside 1 through 5. Those of melanin reside 6 through 15, and those of advanced melanin reside 16 through 20. Your skin color kind of changes in the winter and the summer. So you might conclude 2 numbers. Those at the very dark scale at 20, those at the dark scale between 16 and 17. And vice versa. Okay? And those of melanin who have a very wide range, 50% melanin or less, probably down to about 10%, reside between 0.6 and 0.15. Issue. We have to change our way of thinking. It's a necessity. If we don't begin to change our way of thinking, we are going to conclude an issue. Okay? That issue started in my mind in the doctrine that projected a reward of, I think, $23,000 for land in California, only catered to a small group of people. And the issue resides in the law, the problem of admittance is handled within that capability, but $20,000, $300,000 in cash, not accepted. And here's the problem. Again, in the video, they don't state the law, the advanced law in separation. They just offer a specific conclusion, and they don't normally define that conclusion. So when you go in for judgment and you're offered three separate answers, and you say, well, you get punitive damages and other damages, right? It's not explained. Right. So when they say stuff like $14 trillion in cash settlement, $20 trillion in cash settlement, it doesn't reside as an answer. And it leaves question. And so we need to form a better understanding, a faster calculation, a better understanding, because there's not enough understanding. And so someone says to me, how do you form your argument? In my argument, our low should be $250 billion of acceptance. Okay? Trust that it's long term. Trust that it includes the system. Okay? Trust that it includes several ideas that need to be formed. Several organizations, from foundational organizations to literal businesses to the economy, replenishment. Okay? We have to pay ourselves back. And if we think about paying ourselves back by way of the taxes, replenishing the economy, then we can say we can offer ourselves an independent strategy. Right? Then we can say there is no need to get the okay from NASA to form an opinion and an understanding to progress through. Right? So we need to keep these understandings in mind. Again, I'm Prentice Johnson. I am the author of Leap and a Fall. I'm a writer. I take pride in my writing, and I offer skills all the way from literary to composition to every form of writing, all the way to programming, where it kind of stops. I have HTML experience, CSS experience. However, I don't do the literal programming that's involved in the computer, in software. Okay? Everything from graphic design to advertising copy to a periodical form to every kind of writing. Okay? Music composition, I think I mentioned, and so forth, all the way to programming. I'm an aspiring entrepreneur, so marketing is in my heart. Now, there are two sciences of business that we're going to talk about today. The most important ones in this particular argument reside in marketing and economy. And they are sciences that are the conclusion that lead to the progress. Right? Stably and as one entity, you can always lead to the progress comprehending these two sciences if you do the physical right thing. Separation, government, and religion forms a different type of argument. Superior and together progress. Okay? So we need to understand the different sciences. Right? So then you start off with the economy and marketing. Marketing is the science of business. It is the form of the idea, the inkling, all the way to the progress. Okay? The economy, we think of finance, we think of accounting. Okay? The marketing portion of this has to do with, and a lot to do with choice. Okay? Now, your relation is involved in separation. In separation, they believe, the racist man believes that separation of color also opens up his door to advancement and allows him to linger at the top of the economy. If you take the richest people in the world who are now in stride to form a proper conclusion, you'll find to $1 trillion, you'll find that they have multi-billions of dollars. You're talking about hundreds of billions of dollars that form together. If you take just the top 10 individuals, let alone the top 100 richest people in the world, they have mobs and mobs and mobs above those people in the middle and at the low. It's far beyond your understanding, I believe. So today we want to form an understanding for the agenda and the answer to our progress. And so when we mention marketing, we think about forming a foundation and an understanding for the wants and the need of the citizen so that we can provide those wants and needs. And the person that normally thinks of these things thinks of starting from the very bottom to form these opinions. And as citizens, we don't want to be equitable. And there's always been something that's missing from the African American or the AOS or those of color, people of melanin, people of advanced melanin, that doesn't resonate as the same and causes us to be slowed further than it causes them. Simplistically, the answer is well-being. And so we have failed to provide ourselves with well-being. In homelessness, we allow it to continue to happen. We see, even in different religions, and because we're separate from the religion, they don't even allow homelessness when they come here to America. And then we continue to allow to happen. People, we find people in position who literally cause the circular continuum to continue. Form an argument for you wanting to advance, you complaining, you saying that there's violations occurring. Do absolutely nothing about those violations and allow them to continue to occur. During the pandemic, I've had a struggle for progress. Consists of people, literally, who reside inside the shelter. Those people who are in control of the situation, who literally entertain the problem being someone standing up for their rights, as they're just allowing negative things to happen. What kind of negative things are happening in the shelter? Filth beyond belief. Nasty, dirty filth, and you know psychologically if you allow filth to stand, it becomes a mental problem later on. Your mind and body do not like bacteria. Causes lack of health, lack of progress. But they allow it to form right in front of you. Feces all over the walls. Dirt all over the showers. In large amounts, man. Then during the pandemic, in apartment buildings, in hotels, apartment buildings, they are concluding reckless endangerment as okay. No sanitizing on a daily basis. The common areas, laundry rooms. No, you go in and people got their clothes left over for days. Tape on the drive, tape filling, because the door was broken. They had to use duct tape. They left the film on there. You can see the film. Right? And then during the pandemic, shelter, allowing people to find an ordinance, stay inside the home, to roam the street, to roam the buses. And they're all conclusively still employed. This sick is possibly in the air, and one person is literally turning on a fan. They know that the sick that's inside this organization concludes people truly sickening, coughing. They're allowing people who have narcotic drugs to roam free. I had 5 times where I was removed for standing up for my rights. Lou, taking pictures. Oh, he's snitching, so it's in private. 5 times where I was taking photos in the bathroom and you pay attention to the person that's going to the bathroom. You're taking pictures of dirt on the other side of faking snitching. It's in private. Nobody in the shop. Taking pictures of the lack of pitch in the foundation. Because water they're telling me. They're telling me that I'm telling. I'm taking pictures. And I'm being removed from the situation. I'm getting angry because someone's stealing from me. They're removing me from the situation. Tell me I can't come back. I'm getting into a fight. Someone is yelling about a theft. I'm only asking questions. Getting smart about it, but I'm asking questions. And I'm ending up in a fight. And I'm being swung on. And when I'm swinging back, I'm not hitting anybody. Yeah. I'm literally being told that I hit somebody by a liar that doesn't like me because I'm standing up for my rights. Because I have those pictures still. To this day, I still have those digital pictures. And nobody in my projections is coming forward and saying, let's sit down and take a look at these pictures. And of course, I've taken it to court. Same traumatic issue in the courtroom. Gone as far as to I have watched a theft occur. Theft of a cell phone. 2 different people. One person steals a cell phone from another individual who is planning on moving within the next week or so. I'm watching him steal the cell phone. He takes the cell phone. I'm not sure if this is what's happening, but he takes the cell phone and puts it in his pocket first. Then, through his paranoia, gets scared and takes it, try to put it in his pillow. And I'm watching him do it, and that's when I stop the situation. Give his cell phone back. Give his cell phone back. Now we start. Right? So now he's pissed off, calling me a snitch, right? Like I'm going to agree to physical abuse and all kinds of other bullshit. And not take offense and notify people. Right? And then when I'm yelling all of this, that this is happening, the people in charge need to actually draw me in. Like, I need to be sneaky about it. The problem is occurring right in front of me. I need to be sneaky to tell them, to inform them that it's happening. Just as sneaky as this nasty ass dirt that they leave all over the place. Just as sneaky as homosexuality and people that sleep next to you touching on your penis and touching on your ass crack, literally, and you telling and they don't do anything. Just as sneaky as fashion. And they keep their jobs. So then who's running the shelter in reality? It's definitely not me, I promise you. Right? These problems are still occurring, right? And they have the nerve to without offering you understanding for what to do when you enter with your vehicle, to tow your vehicle and then try to act like through your systematic ability, they are not receiving a permission by reporting and having your vehicle towed to the establishment. I myself I gotta go to a job the next day. $50,000 possibility here. I can't drive to the job in this vehicle. To get a job, $50,000 a year, because my car is towed when I wake up. So these things are occurring, man. And it's the system that says, yeah, start from the beginning. Right? It's the market. The market has to make its choice. It's not going to work for an event. It's not. Especially for low-class individuals. People, if you don't have the will and understanding to implement strategy to continue, you don't have the time to continue to improve yourself, so to offer yourself self-improvement constantly, you will never be able to compete. But further separation, and it's already there, we're already aware of the separation, right? We're still complaining, oh, God, it's still the same, right? We're still complaining about the wealth gap being the same, but these conclusions, these awesome answers and conclusions are not being projected. And they're not offering people actual answers. It's not being explained. Okay, so maybe up until now we can actually think possibly that they don't want to reject that answer because they don't actually know the actual answer yet. So they're taking more information. Have to calculate something, right? So then we start talking about how do you come up with the numbers? Where are these numbers coming from? $1 billion is how I came up with it. And the actual answer is 4 times that. Right? They offered, what was it, 40 acres and a mule, and then they offered 160 acres to white people at the time, people of Caucasian descent. And then when the African American came to that 160, most of them couldn't even get it. And definitely with the keep because they've never been trained to. And then the white people, when they weren't trained to, came and took it back. All of them. And didn't even offer the 40 acres. Beautiful. So that's not 40 acres, that's 160 acres. 200 acres. That should have went to the African American, but we're just completely forgetting about 162. You just stayed in 40 acres. You gotta stop this way of thinking, man. I said, how do you come up with the quadrillion dollars? I said, well, in the OJ trial, a white woman was beaten and they offered them millions of dollars. She was murdered and they offered them multi-million-dollar conclusion. This is not a technology I'm saying. Multi-million-dollar conclusion. One person. How many people have been calculated actually died? No, 400 years later. Not just died through the abuse, but murdered. Okay. You go back if you'd like to. However much it is now, and then go back then, right? Take away the interest. Right? You don't even have interest to it. Right? Is it not still over $1 million for the one person? And there's more than 1 million people who they murdered? And we have the rise of the economy to think about? Oh, inflation, that's right. What about inflation? It's a big impact too, right? So then what's the difference between a multi-million-dollar average for the one person times a million people and millions of people back then? We got your now. What's the difference? All right. So again, my name is Frank Johnson. I am the author of Leader of Law. I am an aspiring entrepreneur. If you have any answers to any questions, if you want to know what we're talking about, inspiration, if you have any answers, if you'd like to comment, feel free to comment. If you want to join this session, feel free to. We'll pause this video and we will offer you the option of speaking. We're projecting on. Okay. So it leads to what is the answer? More often than not, there are people in position who will gladly block your progress to side with the person who doesn't want to understand. Because they have adapted to it, and as long as they can adapt, you can adapt, right? All the time you've been adapting, when you think about well-being, you start thinking about the trouble that they went away with. I can guarantee you, this is a promise to your mind, to your understanding, that when they start bringing the drugs over, it is the United States government who is involved in allowing it to happen. They are United States soldiers doing the exact same thing as a citizen, bringing it over. It is United States soldiers who position themselves into the labs and create the drug to distribute. You're not going to tell me get it because I've seen it happen. Okay? Okay? It doesn't, what doesn't reside in my thought process is whether or not that person has seen one of his officers, one of his superior officers run a local institute. Just the fact that I'm certain that they're United States trained officers by the United States. Just because some of those people don't know that shit here
and block not only themselves, but other individuals around them, and not just one or two or three get blocked, but several. And it's not that they will just go into a jail cell for 10 or 20 fucking years. Right? It's not that they will just block an individual who is the citizen in their training for life. For the same issues, murder, distribution, all the way to petty theft and petty sales, and in some cases, petty sales of money. Right? So we start talking about well-being, which is our answer, versus happiness. This is our problem. Our answers versus happiness, which the pursuit of happiness is part of our Constitution. And happiness could include some race, beautiful, happy to slow down, dark skin, baby. Right? So then you got to define well-being. We start talking about well-being. What's included? What's included in well-being? Right? So we need to know what the goal is. What is the agenda? Right? First of all, we need to cut off slavery. We need to cut off the parts. This person suggested around the right thing. They don't even know what the right thing is. Saying that that's what the conclusion is. That's the things they're all waiting on. Because they've been on the same. I pay for them. Right. And then have a nerve to get offended when your answer includes their progress and your will sharpens their ability to progress. Right? It's not only there. It's not humanization technique that needs to resolve. So now what's your problem in the end? It's not the attitude. It can't be the attitude because you're giving to society. So what's the real problem? Right? So let's talk about well-being. Right? So we understand well-being. What is well-being? Right? When you begin talking about well-being, first you start talking about an understanding of the sense. So you have to cater to the dominant sense of man. Now they talk to you about 5 senses. Okay? You're not aware that there's 6 senses. Mental comprehension, mental projection, you're not aware of that. 6 senses, what is that? Oh, it's a third eye. And then they don't teach you the 7 senses. You don't understand it. It's got another thought process going on with that. Your subconscious sense. Sense, right? You did it. And then you start looking it up. What are the natural senses and possibly 23 senses. Right? And they'll start telling you that you have a need to learn, a need to create, all that kind of stuff. They position themselves to take your water, control the water. Check your women. Because they're going to win. You know why? Tell them they're going to win. Right? You don't give a shit what color you are. You've proven that time and time again. I'm having a woman. Period. You look at the government, this is a great melting pot. That is the situation. Right? So you need 30 sentences for well-being. Right? You got 23 sentences of possibility. It's written in that fashion. You can actually go check to see what those actual sentences are. If you don't know, you start thinking further. So how many sentences are there in reality? Needs to be studied, needs to be researched, and needs to be understood and applied. Now, as we further understand sentences, then we can start talking about our great spiritual plane in a different reality. So then we're stuck. Because the problem is that you keep voting for people who tell you they're going to do the right thing. When they get inside the legislature, they turn and do the wrong thing for the money. And then you end up the wicked. Yeah. And when they say that lie enough times, this person decides the lie because long enough that lie is embedded inside of their mind. And then the judicial system silence him. Unless you come at them with a gun, who wants that? Nobody. Nobody. My name is Frank Johnson. I am an author and an aspiring entrepreneur, and I am broadcasting. This is a recorded broadcasting live. Watching the recording, you see me watching the recording right now. If you're interested in commenting, feel free. So while we cater to your senses, man, and you need to have an understanding. First understanding is talking about time. Although it's an intellectual thought process, it's an understanding. It's intangible. It's not real. It is all you have. Take it or leave it. Without it, as a single entity, you are empty. You're not granted time, you might not forget it. So you need to understand time and just great assets. You can't find assets. You can't create intellectual property. You can't absorb knowledge. You can't create calculation. You can't produce more humans without time. Right? So, need for an understanding for time to be a great asset. Second, those people who are involved in government, who go into legislature, telling you that when they get there, they change everything. Right? We had a great change recently. A person of color advanced knowledge into the system as president of the United States. Right? When they run, they get in there. They can't do everything they say. They can't keep all their promises. Because there is somebody else pulling strings of them. You get a great president, a great president that goes in there from a business standpoint and comes out and tells you the truth, and then all of a sudden, the whole legislature has an issue because he is more dominant than they ever imagined. And together, we just fight him. He's going to snitch on us. That's some bullshit, man. So we need to form an understanding that our priority as we enter the United States government is lobbying business. Right? Because I'm paying taxes, I'm contributing taxes. And that's what pays your government example. And all those taxes, you do not exist. Your priority is the citizens. Unless you turn on us, then we can go back to the land and take any more of the land and do it like any amount that we can protect. Right? We go back to the land and restart. Right? We're going to go back to depending on the land. But the one person with the more dominant capability with that, they're not going to tell everybody. Right? And if you push somebody out of homelessness over and over again, whether it is that they hit it or whether it is that they block them with drugs. Right? So you got to know that as an understanding. When you enter that office, your dominant, your dominant understanding must be to provide for your citizens. What you're providing is their well-being. So when you use well-being as a priority, then that citizen is not constantly complaining. Right? Right? Okay. So then we know. Right? By way of the same communication. Right? That communication, when you go in, we know When you get there, you're going to be a prioritized line, and you're going to start offering to the city. And they're going to see the well-being have it broken down in a fashion that concludes the proper understanding. Right? So with that said, with the proper understanding, we're able to move forward. So the way I have it written down, primary, secondary needs, and you go into the secondary needs, and now it's problem so far to get even to secondary needs anymore, because you don't get it. They don't want to offer us toilet paper, and they want to tamper with the air. They want to conclude that if they start saying stuff that has to do with the ozone layer, okay, and global warming, what is warming? Warming is when you're manipulating somebody to believe something. Oh, the global warming, the ozone, they know, right? When they start thinking about the O, right? They know about the O. And they know they O. They're so good with that, the things. They know about the O. So lead you to believe that they probably put people together. It's a very good possibility that they put people together are willing, through the pandemic, the struggle of the pandemic, to start offering reparations to similar people that whose energy is a lot more dominant. So then they start thinking about this. There will be some maniacal structural resistance. Right? So then you start thinking, who are these people? Right? Are they even African American descent? And then you start watching these videos and you see where they're cutting people off when they're actually getting cut off. Right? After their introduction to who they are, after their moments of notice, after they start actually bringing the conclusion out, that's when they get cut. Right? They are wasting hundreds of dollars to drive from point A to get there and can't even speak. Right? But you can submit your information. Right? And then you can record it too, but nobody's listening because everybody's mad. They don't want you to ask. Right? They don't want to hear. Right? So we move forward. We know that our priority is well-being. We understand that it's our primary and secondary needs, and it's calculated all the way to utilities, housing, and toilet paper. Right? So then we need to start thinking about ideas, and in my documents, I have offered not only the apologetic repair, but restore and replenish ideas. Okay? Now, my angle, I'm looking at the documents, and I know all. Okay? And so, restore and replenishment, I have a 75-year restore and replenishment idea. Aside from my book, which would have to be handed to, and the amount of understanding that has to reside in the people. Have to be a certain amount of conditioning that goes with acceptance. So I offer also a tool, security, the whole works, where we're able to pay the people that perform as well as offer an understanding so that we get a little bit more and these ideas for the people so that we can cause humanistic progress. And we have to humanize destruction. Okay? So we start talking about the difference in the economy. Right? We want to talk about the finance, and we go to the projection of numbers, and where the white man resides at 85,000 on average, and the black man resides between 12 and 34,000 on average. Right? So we want to block that economy anymore. We want to change. And we need to form an understanding that we have been deprived of our assets. We've been deprived of our beneficiary heir, our rightful beneficiary heir. Plate. Our income. We have been deprived our intellectual property. Right? Form an understanding there as well. Okay? And this has to do with actually replenish, restore. Okay? And so a lot of things need to change. And it offers this form offers a great understanding so that you can see where the mind state is at currently for a proper reparation. Starting at knowledge. Okay. And so we think about our primary needs, our food and our shelter, air, so on and so forth. We think about change in the build structure, the business structure, the forming an advanced understanding, separate the corporate bill of rights, go through it and humanize it. And the proper infrastructure, make sure the infrastructure no longer offers will of separation. Your understanding needs to come to a proper point. Your understanding needs to include technology. Know that you're in competition now with AI. You're in competition now with technology. It's far advanced. You have to now compete with an device that you can turn it on, or somebody else can lead the trigger and can take over the will of society. Is everybody using it? Right? So you need to be offered the stability for self-approval. So your cash attendance, you're offered your utilities, all the way to free Wi-Fi, right? You're offered your health care and you're offered your education. Right? Some of these things need to be offered to everybody. Right? That's for everyone's advancement. And so you start off at that point and then you open it up to the reality that it's actually causes. And if it's strengthening the community, then you enable it further. And you cause its problems. Now, you start communicating your ideas. Right? You start understanding it's mandatory study. Right? We can edit the book so it's non-invasive. We put it in the classroom so that people can sit down and understand and read it. I think in this form it enables your ability to actually see the frustration that comes from the individual that's affected by the problem. But it embraces inside the education system. Understand that? We can form a different understanding and edit the book, but at the time of a $35 trillion idea, that long-term replenishes the economy and offers business technique and understanding from one individual that has not an antidote, understanding and acceptance and communication to continue. They set for, of course, the president and congratulations from one of the greatest hip hop novels of all time. My brother comes from further understanding. I'm saying, we go, we're not going to keep this TV almost 4 times. Whoa, you got me confused. What is happening? Right? Systematic. Okay, somebody else will definitely, because it's not mine. Right? So I don't come up with the answers. I offer you suggestions. Here are your suggestions. Here's my book. Comes along with evidence, all kinds of things to do. Right? You have questions about this, form, understanding. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments, and from the comments, I will invite you in. Ideas of food and drink contribute specifically to reparation, solar energy, tax, tax contribute, right? Marijuana tax, right? You already started marijuana. I know it's unhealthy. Do not cough. And there's blood in my fist. You're already trying to offer that as an inclusive argument, right? No, mine actually has to do with medical, recreational, by way of edibles, right? And materials, so clothes, right? Women's menstruation. Right? People are not going to stop needing women's menstruation, right? They're not going to say, "Oh, I'm not going to buy my menstrual." Right? Toilet, baby, and adult diapers. Make them. As long as we're using it, we might as well tax it. Right? You got to understand, man, because there's layers on this. Right? And when the businessman decides that, oh, it's not going to work because of the economic environment, it causes a cutting, you turn around and say to him, well, then let's tax every item sold in America. Let's just tax the items that are sold in America, right? If you tax those items, 1 penny per item, not 7 cents a dollar. Just regular calculation. If you go to French fries, it says 9 million pounds of French fries sold a day. A French fry doesn't weigh a pound. A small French fry does not weigh a pound, man. 1 penny per item sold in America, not 7 cents, not 13 cents per item sold. A penny per item sold, not per dollar, but per item sold. Would have reparations paid off in less than 10 years. Okay? So there has to be separate layers, right? So now we're talking about also the free market situation. Right? We got ideas that include one that is contributed to a further technology, and then we have one that's contributed to our smart security that's coming. That all conclude payment for reparations. Right? And so we form our free market suggestions in that fashion, not necessarily those, but the ones that we're certain that will work. Right? And then we move to our forms of reparations, how we're going to actually see it. Okay? Right? So conclusively, we need a formula candidate for communication because, well, we don't want to be abrasive and we don't want to interrupt the trillionaire strategy for them to reach a trillion. We just want to run past them. And here's the reality. This is what you need to understand. The government can easily transition into the new economy. So from everybody's connected to the old economy. Right? And that old economy is garbage structure. Right? So we need to have that understanding. Right? So let's talk about some reparation. We have to free the unjustly incarcerated, those people who committed non-federal offenses, those people who are in jail just for selling drugs, non-violent offenders, those people who were forced into their violent nature and have been capable of changing, rehabilitating themselves by reading and forming an argument in order to get out of the situation. We need to free them. Starting off with the apes. Okay? They need to be a priority because they fuck with the ones. Okay? Then we go to actual well-being to all humans, and the actual well-being to all humans is important because actual well-being to all humans is what creates a foundation to allow us to compete with AIs and technology that is going to take over this economic structure. Business startups, bailouts, and investment grants, so that people who are starting businesses can form their alliances. The people that have started businesses that have failed can actually continue without education. The hot take. Employment transition. Okay? That's important. Offers the connection between graduate students, people who are entering the workforce, and those who are incarcerated. And it overshadows that separation and offers a conclusive connection that enables employment. Long term. So it's not employment that will be longer. It's an advanced structure that offers proper, conclusive understanding of where you will work, and you can take over from the, what are they called now, temporary services. You take it over from there, in their connection, right? Take it over from there, in their connection, and enable and allow people to learn the environment, the businesses they're going to go, the actual business they're going to go into for 2 to 3 months. And when they advance, that's when they are employed. There's a specific amount from the time that they're learning and the amount of the job they get. Those services are contributing today to slavery. You take them over and reorganize the structure, you have a way of passage through to the company. And you can bring people for advancement into companies as they progress into more technically advanced employment. Right? Go through all of this, we set the foundation for well-being, and then we don't have to too much worry about competition of AI, robotics, and technology. Okay? And so from there, we go to the acres of land, the 40 acres, 160 acres. It's a lot of land, and people own the land. And so there's going to have to be, answer of 5 acres, a personal land on good foundation, and it should be more than enough for the people who have some. Right? If they need to gather together as adults, they're able to do so and form their understanding, argument, build cities, and so on. Right? We need to defund and reconstruct the police department. 90% of the people that are involved in the police department don't do a good job. All years of time about my well-being, about keeping the peace, and the stalking continues. Right? I know the difference between a car playing music outside and the bump of a vehicle on the road, and the difference between somebody upstairs who's egging you to cause a problem. So not only does the police department need to be reconstructed, defunded, and reconstructed, but also reconstructed the Department of Justice, the Department of Labor, and Human Rights, and the Department of Economic Assistance. I've got problems getting food through homelessness. Keeping my food every day. Those people don't even deserve their job. Okay? And then we move on to number 8, cash payments. There was an individual who stated an advanced understanding has to do with assets, bullion understanding, where gold and silver as replenishment as well, and that should also be on the table. I'll look into how that will affect the economy and understand it. Okay? Cash payments include settlement by way of digital assets, and there's some advanced understanding for digital assets. Okay? And then you're able to actually conclude answers by doing the research for what they actually want. And then, of course, tax. Oh, no, I want to. You weren't taught to pay taxes. You weren't taught to fill out forms. You weren't taught about credit in school. Definitely. And you can come up with the artistic understanding that you have to be there, but the will not to be there is also a problem. So whether you learned it on that day, you weren't there, and all of a sudden now we're talking about taxes, so they don't. We're talking about advanced yourself. We're not there. No. Sorry, you learned it. Right? You pay taxes. You contribute to the taxes. That is the answer. Okay. Always communicating with the government, doesn't understand all that stuff. They don't continue. Advancements for the movement is unnecessary. No. That your primary job is to improve advancements for the system. And then also security, a better secure ID for payment for the American descendants of slavery, indigenous population. Right? It includes secure bio, vocal, and face recognition when you're making a payment. right? Okay, all the way to the great understanding of where you come from. Right? You need to enable that. You need to make an answer for those who are interested in their history to find out where they come, offer their regulations, and inclusively answer if they want to retell themselves or if they want to go back to their home and start from there. Okay? And so if you have more questions, or if you have any conclusive arguments, or if you have any other suggestions, feel free to let me know. You're capable of taking advance, understanding, you know what some standards are. You know, when I have questions, you know, feel free. And we'll go on. Again, I want to say I appreciate those who are involved and the tactics to open up understanding here. And I pray for your blessings.
All right, people. So that was that. That is the end of the video. I don't know, even if you're hearing me right now, I can't hear me, and hopefully you're capable of hearing me. No, that's the business, man, and I think that echo is still there on the video, and I might be able to pull the echo off in my software. I'll try to do that so that you can have a better listening quality. But that's it. And so I am going to begin to move forward. I have gotten in contact with the legislature. They say that they're going to pass on the information, so on and so forth, to another individual. But conclusively, the argument is superior to anything that they projected as a whole. I don't see anything about replenishment of the economy, and I reach even a step further with the taxation of a penny per sold product, and I reach even a step further to business structure in Minnesota, which it doesn't include very many African Americans at all. Anybody of ADOS descent. And I'm sure that the answer is conclusive all over the nation. Okay, and you've been held back for so long that it's like, what becomes the argument? Oh, well, maybe we couldn't figure out what Massa was saying. Especially if you had nigger written out in 2 words while you were trying to read it. Right? So let's take our time to give thanks for the placement of the individuals who are there. Find out who they are and what it is that they are really. What is on their agenda, man? Because I'm not about to accept a loan with no interest rate. Okay. So I'm not sure who the boss is here. To be 100% honest. Okay? I thought it was all of the citizens, but it's turning out to be the racist man. Okay? And that's not something I want to go through. I'm willing to stand up to it. And hopefully we can stand up creatively and with the proper projection. And I'm signing off. Blessings and success.